Do I like these hit and move air mitt mega turtles as much as I like the originals? Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is a review of the hit and move air mitts, the Mega Turtle, and they are the bigger version of the Turtle mitts that I reviewed before. These are my original ones. As you can see, I've put Fit to Box on and I've put some silver on just to focus people's minds to hit in the middle of that. But I was really impressed with these. Of course, the first pads that I was aware of that were double-sided when it come to punch pads were Versa mitts. And then obviously what Hit and Move did is they brought out the Turtle, which is a really great smaller version of a double-sided mitt, and I really like them, and I rated them 5 stars. So do I rate these as high? I'm going to go through that today, but let me first of all show you the actual Turtle. Mega Turtle is what they're calling it, and you have got in there that punch surface in the middle. You can see as I'm punching that there's a hole there, and that's like where the air, as you're punching, you can almost hear the air being distributed. You've got big padding all around here, you've got thick padding here, and then you've got that turtle shell design on the back. You've got left on that one, you've also obviously got right on that one as well. And these are made of leather. They come in the white, but they also come in a black. The dimensions, if I show you next to the normal original Turtle, you can see they are quite a bit bigger, and then show you there in terms of the size of the thickness as well, and then the pad on the front. So with these you've got a Velcro strap at the back for an adjustment. I didn't really do much adjustment with it. The more I felt that I pulled that, the more it seemed to gather that bit there, and that bit then started to dig in the back of my hand. So really the Velcro adjustment was very minimal for me. I only just lay it down there. I didn't think that there was much of a difference when it came to that Velcro. It's almost like on the original ones that I had, I didn't have a Velcro, and I really, with these ones, I don't see that adds that much. I do like the fact that there is a left and a right. I always say about that when it comes to pads, so that your hands can mould to each of the pads. A left for the left and a right for the right. Then we come on to that sort of turtle shell design. And one thing that I was really amazed with the originals was how protective that was, even though it's very thin. And I don't know what the difference is with this one, because it's almost like, I don't know whether or not the boxers feel because it's bigger they're punching harder, but I definitely feel that there is less protection across the back of that hand on these than there was on these. Of course, another thing that I have done is I did start to use Skulltech with this pad. This pad has got like a little pocket at the back of where you put your hand in, and it's a natural place to slide the Skulltech in. So what I've been doing when I've been using them is I've been using them like that. So as I put my hand in, slide in, and this got the protection of the shell padding, but it's also got the extra protection of the Skulltech. And what that's done is it's spoilt me really, because that protection of that and that means that when I've been using these, I didn't feel like these gave the protection that I needed on the back of the hand. The problem I've got with these as well is in there they haven't got that sort of space, that cavity to slide a Skulltech in. I really would have liked that, because I definitely would have done that. So if you've got a pair of Turtle and you haven't done that, I would definitely recommend it. That enables me to do lots and lots of body shots as well as the head shots, which is the whole point of having a double-sided mitt. With these, because that protection isn't as much, I did feel like it was hurting my hand on occasion, especially when I was with the big lads. Not so much with the lighter fighters, and not so much, I've got Kaylee in this video, and I was fine with that. It really, they were fine with sort of that sort of level of control on the pads. But if you get with a big guy who's got a bit of weight with him and he starts whacking it, thinking that is a body protector, I think that it really will start to hurt your hands if you do repeated blows over and over again. So if you're using these, in my opinion, with a bigger person or somebody that cannot control their power, you could only use these for occasional body target. Otherwise, you are going to end up with your hands hurting. The fact that there's no sort of pocket like there was on the originals mean that that sort of extra layer of protection that I've been using with the originals, I can't use with these. So what I'm doing with these is I'm using them with the lighter people, the more controlled people on pads, and I am avoiding using the rear of it with the bigger guys. Because obviously I value my hands, I have to use my hands every day and I don't want to have sore hands. In saying that, the front is excellent in terms of an air pad. So if you're with the big guys and you're just using them for air pads, really excellent punch surface, really excellent pads.
Gonna do a 710.
Seven, eight. 781, 783, 785. There we go. There we go. Good. 818. Go. Go. 778. 7878. And that brings me on to, obviously, my Fit to Box report card. So I would say these are a cool design. I really do like what they look like. You've got a wrist pad, which I really do like when it comes to these type of pads. You've got that large air pocket at the front as well. They're lightweight. They come in a couple of colours. But I would say that that rear padding is only for occasional strikes if you're with a big guy or someone that can't control their power. The Velcro adjustment sort of bunches up the leather on the inside, and I felt that that was a bit uncomfortable on the rear of my hands. The strap, that being the left, I think that should have been going the other way. So for me, this Velcro strap is on the wrong way. I would say the Velcro strap should be, that's how it is, like that, but I always like to see the Velcro strap going the opposite way when it comes to pads. On the left one, you can see there, again, this little bit of, I hadn't got that tight, but that little bit of leather there, I did also feel that starting to dig into me. It wasn't the same on this one. You can see it's really flat there. So again, the adjustment that you get with the Velcro can change the amount of comfort that you get from each of the pads. And there. As I put this one on the inside, you've got like a soft pad that goes on your actual palm, and then when you're using them, the air part does take out the impact of the pads. So as air pads themselves with a cool, stylish design on the back, I think they're very, very impressive. I would say though, the normal price of them is $299 US. That's 230 English pounds. For that, I would want to be able to use these with everyone the same. Big guys, power punchers, as well as the littler people. The fact that I really am having to adapt who I use these with, for me, £230 is a lot of money. They are currently on offer at the minute, I think about £207 or $269 US. Full leather, great design, really well made, a little bit of comfort issues, and also that rear striking surface, just not as protective as I was expecting. I was expecting these to be more protective than these, and I don't know what it is about the smallness of that and the bigness of that, but I tell you, it seems to hurt more there than when you're using this one, and it definitely hurts a lot more at the rear strikes of that one when you add in that Skulltech gel into that one as well. So for me, excellent 3-star pads, great for the occasional strikes on the rear. I've been using it definitely for the solar plexus punches. I have actually gone away from, I do occasionally put the pad sort of in that position, but I'm kind of going away from that and going back to my normal rib shot and liver shot positions with my hands away from my body. Just because if I'm going to do body strikes, a lot of body strikes, then really put a body pad on. That is the body protector. That's the best thing to use with the pads and the body protector if you really want to protect your body and you don't want to be in pain as the trainer. These occasional strikes on the rear, but great, excellent in fact, for those strikes at the front. Okay, so as I said at the start, do I think that these are as good as the originals? And of course that score tells you no. 5 Fit2Box stars, 3 Fit2Box stars, great addition to the Hit and Move pads lineup. I think needs more protection in this area to match the protection of this area. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit2Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.